Welcome to another episode of Solitaire Quest and another Star Trek Discovery Season 3 review. Another review of Star Trek Discovery. Star Trek, it's more like Star Trek discovering how low we can go. Or how dumb we can get this shit. Now, Star Trek has never been known for being unintelligent. It's never been known for that. It's always been known for the intelligent plots. I mean, you have an episode of Star Trek that won a Hugo Award. That was the episode where Kirk and Spock have to go back in time to stop McCoy from healing this person. And that person would have brought about an era of a peace movement that would have been too early, and then that would have ended in Earth's destruction. Which, yeah, it's like to save the future. A woman in the past has to this woman who starts a peace movement has to die. Which, yeah. It won that Hugo Award when the Hugo Awards meant something back in the day. Which, yeah. I don't think Star Trek Discovery is going to be winning any kind of awards. Maybe like there's like a TV Razzies or something like that. Or do the Razzies do TV shows as well? I don't know. But yeah. Finishing this Sprite. It's a good Sprite. Died a noble death. Another dead soldier to add to the collection, folks. Another dead soldier. So yeah, this episode of Star Trek Discovery is called Die Trying. And yeah, previously on ST Dumb, everything important was brought up up to this point. Which, yeah, these whole previous in Star Trek, unless it was a two-parter, you're not gonna get like a previously for any episode. That's what I miss about Star Trek. One thing that I miss, they used to say they'd say like previously on Star Trek: The Next Generation. They only did that when it's like a two-parter or something like that. But yeah, they're going to Starfleet. Got the coordinates. They're jumping there. And they're just looking out the window, and Burnham's talking about wants to look for her mom. And yeah, we got Federation headquarters hidden by a barrier field. Okay. Why isn't Starfleet headquarters on a planet? Who knows? But yeah, everything has gotten stupid advanced. Like there are holographic ships which makes totally no sense. There are organic ships that are organic. You got a random floating rainforest thing. And yeah, we got the USS Voyager, 10th generation, which that would make it A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Yeah, the Voyager J. Yeah, we got the Voyager J. And somehow the pilot of Discovery, a ship from 100 years before, 100 fucking years before Voyager, somehow knows about fucking Voyager. Okay. Yeah, we're off to a great canonical start here. We're off to a great canonical start. So they go aboard, yeah, they go aboard the satellite, which is powering the whole barrier field. Although, like, all the power is being sent to it. And the Admiral, they tell their story to the Admiral guy, and the Admiral guy is like, okay, this is BS. We need more verification here. And yeah, the guy needs trust. What he really needs is like Michael Burnham to hold him gently in her arms and just coddle him. And yeah, the Admiral guy goes hardball. And then Burnham says, yeah, we need to stay together. Really? Why? Although, why would the crew get broken up in the first place? I mean, yeah. And, yeah, Saru is right. How we need to be more respectful. And, yeah, the Emperor gets questioned and, shuts down the holograms in front of her just by blinking. So, yeah. Now, if I was the Admiral of Starfleet, I'd be poring over those records. I would be going over to the Discovery, and I would be poring over all the records, all its trips, everything. I would be pulling the specs from the computer, everything. When I learned about the sphere data, I would be pulling the data from there, putting it on a isolated hard drive or something. Put it in an isolated hard drive. I'd be making copies of shit. I would be making copies of shit. Oh, and then yeah. And then yeah, you also have I would also be taking I would be taking all the specs apart and all this shit and all that, and yeah. And yeah. Yeah, the Discovery has to prove itself, and they do that by going to an ancient seed ship. Why is all the Federation seeds stored on just a random spaceship? You would think that there would be like terrestrial seed banks all over the Federation. You would think that there would be seed banks all over. They could go to any Federation planet, and on that planet they would have a seed vault. They could go to any one of them. Hell, I would be surprised. It's like, okay, you're a member of the Federation now. The all members of the Federation on their home worlds, they have to build a seed bank that has to store all of the Federation seeds on it, on it and whatnot. Okay. And yeah. So yeah, the one eye. They go to the ancient siege ship. It's in an ion storm. They pull it out. Saru's not with them. I don't get why. He's the commanding officer of the ship. And they find plants all growing inside the ship, inside the siege ship, which that should be that should be uh that should be interesting for the interior of that ship. And yeah, we got the guy questioning the Emperor. And that guy's David fucking Cronenberg, apparently. How'd they get fucking David fucking Cronenberg for this show? Any questions are about the mirror universe and whatnot, all that shit. And yeah, the holograms of the family members on the siege ship, they're playing the same song that was being played by the tall nose. That's going to be relevant sometime. Security officer nostalgic for her people. And yeah, what I don't get though is, and yeah, what else? What else? The family that is in stasis that are all dead. And we got the guy out of phase. And yeah, coronal mass ejection hitting that siege ship. All life on that siege ship should be dead. Like, everyone, like everything in, like all of it should be irradiated. All of it should be gone. All of it should, all whatever physical samples, useless now. Everyone on that ship dead. Maybe almost instantaneously. Why is it even? Why was? Yeah, the odds of getting hit by a coronal mass ejection, a CME, the odds of getting hit by that, like, why? Like, oh my god. And the guy, and apparently the guy that is out of phase, he's the only one who can unlock the seed vault. And the guy is talked into helping by into helping them by Burnham. And the guy doesn't refuse his medical treatment, just fucking stun the guy and bring him over to the ship. He's not in his right mind. The guy is not in his right mind. Guy is not clinically not in his right mind. He experienced some traumatic shit. He is not capable of making competent decisions for his medical health and well-being. Take a phaser, stun the guy, bring him aboard the Discovery, get him some medical help. And yeah. Apparently the guy was saved because he was in mid-transport when the CME hit the ship, and that just did something to the thing, made him out of phase. And yeah, you got the security woman staying on the siege ship. Like, really, send more than her. Send more than her. Or yeah, maybe like move the seeds onto the Discovery, at a later time. Or take the ship with them or something. I don't know. And yeah, the Admiral guy is convinced by Burnham and Saru that the crew should stay together. And yeah, the Discovery is going to discover what happened about the burn. And the piece of music that was played simultaneous, that Admiral Tull knows, and like the family knew. They're going to. The piece of music is going to be the key to it all. It's going to be the frequency that was used to blow up the dilithium that was at warp and fuck up all the other dilithium to make it go dry and all this shit. There's going to be some multi-dimensional alien that was trying to make contact with the galaxy. And it ended up just, its method of communicating ended up blowing up the dilithium. And we got Giorgio, the Emperor, just randomly stares blankly. And is Discovery gonna get an upgrade at one point? Who knows? And yeah, they fucking got David Cronenberg to be in this shit. I mean, kudos for getting him, but why is he participating in this shit show? Like, I get he needs to pay. I get everyone needs a paycheck, folks. Everyone everywhere, everyone somewhere everywhere needs a paycheck. That's my quote. Everyone everyone somewhere everyone everywhere somewhere needs a paycheck. Those are my words of wisdom here. Get that down. Write it down in your notebook. It's going to be relevant in a test later. Everyone, everywhere, somewhere needs a paycheck. That you can quote. That's my quote. Put it on the record. Learn it, love it, live it, do it. Yeah. So yeah. So this episode of Discovery, like the reason why they were at the seed ship is because some aliens, they ate some bad food somewhere, and it was killing them. They were convulsing and whatnot. So why did they even need the Discovery's help to save these aliens? They have year 3000 medical technology. This species of aliens, I'm sure, would be known to the Federation. They would have their biology in the database. They would know what exactly is going wrong, what's going wrong, and they would come up with an injection and then cure them. You would think, or at least put them in fucking stasis or until something can be figured out. Or I don't know. Yeah, let the advanced technology they have just find a way to cure them. Why did the Discovery need to go to the seed vault? It didn't need to. That's the thing. Okay, and why is there only one seed vault they could go to? Shouldn't there be one on everywhere? Like, shouldn't there be like terrestrial seed vaults on planets? deep underground? Shouldn't there be multiple seed vaults everywhere? But it's all on this one ship. Okay, that makes no fucking sense. And why isn't all the genetic information for all the plants in the Federation not stored on some hard drive that you could fit onto a USB stick? Because this is the year 3000. All that information would be you could fit that onto a USB stick. You plug it into your computer, your replicator, synthesize the appropriate proteins, bam, bim, bam, boom, done. Why doesn't every Federation ship or outpost have why don't they have all of the information just stored onto a USB stick that they could pull out every time they need to look at for shit? I mean, all the genetic information for all the plant life and all the plants and whatnot, for all the plants in the Federation, all the genetic information, all of that should be like, you could, for the year 3000, you should be able to store all of that shit onto a USB stick. I don't care. I don't care. I don't. I don't care if everything has regressed. You should be able to. You should be able to have all of that information stored on a data storage system that you could fit onto your hand, the palm of your fucking hand. I mean, yeah, this is fucking retarded. Why do they even need physical copies of the seeds? Like why why wasn't all this shit, why wasn't it all stored everywhere? Why, why are the future people incapable of why do they even need the Discovery's help? Hell, why haven't they rediscovered the spore drive by the year 3000? Why haven't they rediscovered the spore drive in the year 3000? Or what about transwarp? Or what about quantum slipstream drive? There's a whole, and you have the Romulans that don't use fucking dilithium. They don't use fucking dilithium at all. Or the Borg. Do the Borg use dilithium? I think they would. I think they would have assimilated a Romulan warbird or two, or some aliens comparable to the Romulans. They would have discovered some more efficient power source. No explanation on all the races that don't use dilithium. Hell, why? Why is the Federation even using dilithium at this point in the year 3000? Wouldn't there be some quantum leap in evolution, in power generation science? Yes, this episode is completely fucking retarded, folks. And it all goes back. It can all the retardation of this, the start the this just the retardation of this shit is the dumbing down. Like, no Star Trek fan in their right mind is asking for this. I don't think I've ever asked in my life for a less sophisticated, more dumbed down Star Trek. I've never asked for that in my life. I don't know who wants this shit. I don't know if it's just being made just because they have the money to do so. The damage being done to Star Trek is almost unfixable without fucking actively retconning all of Kurtzman and JJ Trek. Hell, do you even would you even want to see a Star Trek series knowing that this shit had existed? See, you can't see, the thing is with Star Trek Discovery, Star Trek Picard, Star Trek Lower Decks, is you can't unsee this shit. You can't remove this shit from your mind. Or Jar Jar Trek, for that matter. You can't remove that shit from your mind. So if you did say all of this isn't canon, it's all gone, could you watch a Star Trek series again after having watched all this shit? I don't know. If it was done competently by people who love it, sure. I could probably watch it, but back in my mind there'd be Discovery and Picard and Lower Decks. So yeah. You have a plot that literally begs the question, why does the future need why does the Federation need the Discovery's help to cure these aliens? I mean, that would be like getting someone who uses, that'd be like using that'd be like getting a doctor. That'd be like getting a doctor from like a thousand years ago. Getting a doctor from 1,000 years ago to cure to cure uh to cure your cancer or something like that. So yeah, this is just a big old bag of dumb. I don't have much to say about this shit except that it is shit and really shouldn't be watched. So yeah, this is my take on this episode of Star Trek Discovery. I don't know how many more episodes we are into this till we have a conclusion to this season. But so far, yeah, they're continuing the retardation of this Star Trek. That's all I have to say. So yeah, I'm the Blood Knight of the Old Republic of Bloodganistan. Like, share, and subscribe. Stay frosty. Stay sexy, San Diego. Get your jewels in one where you can. I'm a spaceman. Peace out.